The Guinea's on our roof.
Hey guys, I got a surprise for you. Look what I did last night. We set up a broody cage into our guest room because we have a broody mama, and it totally took. We put her in this last night. We turned her nest box around. This morning we opened it up and she's ready. She's staying on it. So happy about that. All turkeys are still alive and doing very well. I think this magic water is living up to its name. And the fermented feed is doing great. Still pecking at each other a little bit, but our breeder told us that was totally normal. And it doesn't look like they're doing any damage, so we'll take that. So I got another surprise for you guys. Not only did we get one broody hen last night, we got two. So I thought that'd be a perfect opportunity for an experiment. Put one in a quiet place in the bedroom, and put one out in the brooder box with the next to the Cornish cross. Like we did that the last time with that other broody hen, and we thought it might have broke up the brood. Well, let's see if it broke up the brood with this girl. Look. Okay, so I set her in this broody box against the wall. This is upturned. She's out. She's hanging out with the Cornish cross. Somehow she recruited some over here. They're supposed to be over here. How'd you get them over there, honey? You try to adopt these guys? Oh, she hopped out. I guess not. So their feed for the day. Sorry to break up this part over here, but it belongs over here. Going to town on this. Break it up. Now we have a little bit more of a confirmation that it's true that we're not going to be able to set a broody hen next door to a bunch of chicks. Good experiment though. So are you guys wondering if the guineas came home last night? Well, somehow a rooster came in this morning. What are you doing out here, buddy? Look. No guineas. I think now would be a good time to roll a little footage I got yesterday towards the evening.
The Guinea's on our roof.
What are y'all doing up on the roof? Holy cow. You gonna fly off? Don't fall off. Whoa! Holy cow! So I was wondering if the guineas would be oriented after 6 weeks in that stall. So we're going out here to check and look. Wait for it. Wait for it. Did they go up like good birds? Wait for it. Oh! Nope. Flew into a tree. 6 weeks of orientation for nothing. So let's leave these guys and let's go see if the guineas are still in their tree. They're still up there. I'm surprised because it's 9:30 in the morning. Why haven't they gone down? See them way up there? I want you guys to know something. See how big these potato plants are? Come up to about right here on my waist. This is planted in what was mulch, what was a pile of wood chips set for 3 years. We planted directly into it. And these tiny things, probably come up to my boot, were planted regular. We got twice as much planting into that mulch. I think that was an interesting experiment, wasn't it? Well, I hate to tell you guys this. He got sick. He ran out of luck. I know it's not the hand, foot, and mouth because Mama got it. This kid puked so much last night. That could have been our worst night ever with him. Yeah. Let's just review. He puked here. He puked all up in here. He puked right here. He puked right here. He puked here. He puked right here. He puked here. Yay. Where you supposed to puke. Poor little guy, or I should say, bless his heart. That's Southern for poor little guy. We appreciate one of the comments from yesterday's or the day before vlog where Lily and Josiah were sick. They were saying, you know, with kids that young, they pick up everything. And we appreciate that because it just feels like, golly, they just keep on getting sick and sick. And that's a good reminder that they are young. This is the stage we're in. Real quick, I want to give you the inside scoop of why I think these turkeys are doing so well. I do believe it's the magic water and the fermented feed. So just let me give you a little insight on what we've done here. This quart jar is 1 clove of garlic mashed, or a 1/4 cup of honey, and 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar. And this feed, my friend, let me show you this feed. This is fermented, and between it and the magic water, it goes a long way for boosting your immune system. Obviously, this works with anybody. I use this on all the birds that are new here on the farm. So let me show you what I do here real quick. It's so easy to ferment this feed. In this bucket, I've put their starter feed in, and I filled it up with water 4 inches over the feed. You want that water to be over the feed and don't let the feed absorb all the water, because the water keeps the oxygen from getting the feed, and that's what's necessary to ferment. I would let this sit for about 3 days. I get this stainless steel strainer. It's a really fine strainer. I'll leave a link in the show notes. And as you feed every day, you come out here and get your scoop. You let it drain out the water. Pour it in your feeder. Just go and put fresh feed back in here, a little bit more water, and stir it up again. And it's a continual flow of fermented feed. Ain't that cool? Look, that was just 2 of 10 stunts I used to keep my flock healthy in the first place, in preventing illness. I talk about the other tricks in an article I just published today. Plus, I'm doing a webinar. The Beautiful and I are getting online again. Webinar time again, guys. Sunday, May 22nd. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're getting this after the date, just go look at the article. I've linked it down below in the description. But that's not the only thing I'm going to be talking about, guys. I'm going to talk about one simple trick I use to cut my feed bill 70%. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint right now. It involves that very pasture and the number of times I've moved them. You would not believe how easy it was for me to cut my food bill that drastic. You remember Teabag? Yeah, the rooster? He's calm as all get out. I'm going to talk about how to do that, how to be the boss of your roosters. And not just so they won't attack you or your chidlers, but just so they won't attack each other. I'll give you all those stunts on how to do that. Right, Teabag? You know, it's a lot funner to be around you when it's like that, buddy. You're doing good out here, man. All right, enjoy the ladies. Another thing I'm going to share is 15 tricks how to keep these guys out of the mouth of predators. There's one of them. You're everybody's favorite. He's just one trick to keeping the predators away. This is another one. And this is another one. No more than 1 inch opening anywhere in the coop. That's just 3 of 15 tricks I'm going to talk about to keep these guys safe. And you guys remember Mama Hen with her chick? Well, she's not going to be in here forever. We're going to integrate her with the other flock, and many of you guys are wondering how to do the same thing. Well, I'm going to talk about that. That's just a few of the things we're going to talk about, guys. The overall idea, the title of this thing, 7 Essentials to Keep Your Flock Alive and Happy. It's going to be fun. Hope you join us. Again, if you miss it, just link to the article below.